Ecosystems and biomes, independent and dependent variables, and characteristics of living things quiz. Please fill out the information for each section, then continue to the next section. Be sure to click Submit at the end of the quiz. I have Science Core 1, Core 2, Core 3, or Core 4. Type your last name. Type your first name. I am using the audio file for this assessment linked here, or I am using the Read and Write extension, or I am having an adult read this assessment aloud to me. Yes or no. Continue to the next section. Ecosystems and biomes. Use your knowledge of ecosystems and biomes to answer the following questions. Number 1. Wetlands, ponds, and lakes, and rivers and streams are part of which biome? Grasslands, marine, freshwater, desert. Number 2. Which ecosystems are a part of the desert biome? Check all that apply. Arctic tundra, hot and dry desert, cold desert, coral reef, semi-arid desert. Number 3. A biome is defined as one living thing, several ecosystems that have similar climates and types of organisms that live there, a group of the same living species in a given ecosystem, all of the living things in the ecosystems and biomes of the whole planet Earth. Number 4. An ecosystem is defined as all the natural living and non-living things interacting with each other in a particular natural environment, one living thing, a group of the same living species in a given ecosystem, a large group of similar ecosystems in one geographic area with a similar climate. Continue to the next section. Independent and dependent variables. Use your knowledge of independent and dependent variables to answer the following questions. Number 5. In an experiment, Josh tested to see how the size of rocks affected the amount of a specific kind of dirt that washed away when 100 gallons of water flowed downhill. Which variable was the independent variable? Type of dirt, size of rocks, amount of water. Number 6. You design an experiment to test the effect of temperature on bacterial growth. You use the same type of bacterial culture under 3 different heat lamps that are all set at 3 different temperatures. At the end of 5 days, you measure the amount of bacteria that grew in each culture. What is the dependent variable in this experiment? Amount of bacteria, temperature, time. Continue to the next section. Characteristics of living things. Use your knowledge of living things to answer the following questions. Number 7. Ecology is the study of spiders and related animals such as scorpions and pseudoscorpions called arachnids, the study of human history and prehistory through the excavation of sites and the analysis of artifacts and other physical remains, the study of how organisms interact with each other and their environment, the study of elements and compounds composed of atoms, molecules, and ions. Number 8. Check all of the characteristics of all living things. Is made of cells, grows and develops, reproduces, needs energy, food, to survive, stays still, moves by itself, either internally or externally. Number 9. What are the needs of living things? Food, shelter, air, all of the above, none of the above. Number 10. What does shelter protect living things from? Predators and the environment, the sun and food, predators and clouds, the environment and trees. Number 11. Living things' body temperature needs to stay about the same in order for them to survive. True or false? Number 12. Living things need food for energy to grow, reproduce, move, work, breathe, none of the above, all of the above. Number 13. Woodpeckers and squirrels often fight for the same holes in trees so that they have shelter. This is an example of adaptation, cooperation, competition. Number 14. Cleaner fish swim into the mouths of bigger fish in order to eat parasites and harmful bacteria. The cleaners get a meal and the bigger fish get a healthier mouth. This is an example of adaptation, cooperation, competition. Number 15. Meerkats live in the savanna biome where there are predators everywhere. They live in colonies with one meerkat acting as a lookout for the rest of the group. They can see danger coming from every angle, even before they're spotted by the predators themselves. This is an example of adaptation, cooperation, competition. Number 16. What is biomass? The number of different kinds of plants and animals, the total amount, mass, of all the living organisms in an area, one living thing, the study of how organisms interact with each other and their environment. Number 17. What is biodiversity? The number of different kinds of plants and animals, the total amount, mass, of all the living organisms in an area, one living thing, the study of how organisms interact with each other and their environment. Number 18. Biodiversity increases as you get closer to the equator from the poles. True or false? Number 19. There is more biomass at the North Pole and the South Pole than there is near the equator. True or false? Number 20. The sun is the source of all energy on the earth. True or false? Please don't forget to hit submit and have a great day.